Hello, Santa Fe, New Mexico Public Libraries. I am coming to you live on tape from the basement of the Flying Debris World Headquarters. Today's performance, you're going to witness some amazing juggling, some fun yo-yo tricks, and you'll see me risk my life for your entertainment. Just remember, everything you see here today on the Flying Debris performance is for experts only. Do not try it at home, but I'm sure your parents are going to tell you that anyway. Let's see something amazing! How does one become a professional debrierer? Well, I'm glad you asked. When I was a little kid visiting a county fair, a magician approached. He presented me with a box of cards and let me examine a plastic knife. He asked me if there's any way that plastic knife could go through the box and all 52 cards through the other side. To which I said, oh look, I'm a straight C student and I know for a fact there's no way that knife is going to go through those cards. It's impossible. Well, imagine my shock when he did this. I know, it didn't look very realistic when he did it for us either, but I blinked and I could have sworn that knife had penetrated the entire box of cards. I was like, oh. Even if I was watching it on the internet, I'd be like, oh. Then I realized exactly how it was done, and if you kids were paying attention, you probably figured it out too. When he held the knife up for us to examine, all he did was switch boxes. Yeah, he had two boxes. One box was full of cards, and the other box was what? That's what I thought too. I thought it was empty, but it turned out it was actually housing a solid metal block. Hashtag amazing. And now it's time for magic that you can do with things you probably have around the house. The best type of magic is the kind of magic that you make happen. Before I begin, let me just mention my unofficial sponsor, Subway. 2 subs for $10 if you use the app. Thank you, Subway. So before you begin, what you need for this is an open mind, an audience, and the 2 napkins from Subway. Here's the secret preparation. Roll up this napkin. Don't show anybody at all. Bring out this napkin and say, hey, you guys want to see a trick? And of course they'll say yes, because they've been trapped in home for the last 4 months. So here's what you do. You rip it up. Okay, technically you rip it down. And if you drop a piece, don't worry. Make a clever joke like, hey, this is where things pick up. Or maybe actually come up with a clever joke. Well, here's the idea. You squeeze that into a ball and put it in this hand. But remember, they don't know about the second one in the bottom. So then make a move for a magic wand. You can use anything. You can just make up magic pixie dust or whatever. But when you're a professional like me, you don't go on the cheap. You buy professional props. And this is a magic wand like the wizard Perry Potter. It comes to us from the land of the Orient. Old trading company. Zimzalabim! When they're distracted with your wand or whatever you pretend to pull out of your pocket, you switch the napkins. So the ripped ones are on the bottom, the new ones are on the, what a smart group of kids we got, the top. All you do is make a flourish, say some magic words, alakazam, alakazoo, Santa Fe, New Mexico, how are you? Ta-da! As long as you keep this hand closed, nobody's ever gonna know that you got the ripped ones over there. Although it is a little distracting walking around like this the rest of the day. So if you were really into magic, you could do something like this. Debris flying.
In 5, 4, 3.
Hello, planet Earth! Kapow! Are you guys ready for some flying debris? This thing evolves. All I know is they said in the studio, be sure to wear a mask upon entering. So, what is today's show going to be all about? Well, I'm happy to tell you. You will be witnessing amazing juggling tricks. You'll witness amazing juggling tricks with juggling balls and bonus information on how you too can get a bank canister tube for free. I'll be doing a trick with a Rubik's Cube. I'll be doing a trick with a sword. That's right, kids, a sword. That might be a bad idea now that I think about it. I'll do a trick with Coca-Cola. I'll also do a trick with Diet Dr. Pepper, my healthcare provider. You're going to witness other tricks, including how you too can become a ventriloquist now that masks are required at every venue. That and more in this week's edition of Flying Debris. Insert studio audience reaction there. All right, glasses coming off. Insert audience laughter there. Hey, let's get down to some amazingness. Today's performance. What I'd like to do here is show you a fantastic trick that you can do with a lollipop. That's right, if you can learn this trick, you can be a member of the squad. Everyone, find a lollipop. Try to do this. Once you have a lollipop and you're trying to do this, you'll say to yourself, wow, that's really hard. We should have clapped. See, I learned this in the Navy. I was a SEAL. Don't blink. Hashtag amazing. Hashtag didn't date a lot in high school or college. Wrap that up, and Halloween will be here before you know it. Get a lot of trick-or-treaters. Well, let's show you guys a card trick that I think is really lit. Well, the first time I've ever been in a studio, the producer didn't freak out about that. It was cool. Microphone's working good? We're good? Because if not, I brought my own. I got a microphone that works really well. Hey everybody, what's going on? You believe that? $100, that's all that thing does. Got that on eBay. I love eBay. I just sold my homing pigeon on eBay for the 3rd time. Hey guys, you want to see something? Insert audience saying yes here. All right, I'm going to show you something. I know it's kind of silly. But what I'm going to do here is actually attempt to break a world record. That's right. I have with me a Rubik's Cube. If you're not familiar with the Rubik's Cube, there's 43 quintillion different ways of mixing this thing up. That's a big number. If you were to add every Rubik's Cube to a tower of cubes, you would have to make towers that were 287 feet high that cover every inch of the earth, including the water. It's a big number. 43 quintillion, if you were to spend 100 trillion a day, it would take you 100 million years to run out of money, something the government is currently trying to prove possible. 43 quintillion, it's such a big number. It's the same amount of women that swiped left on my dating profile. So each turn is one of 43 quintillion. But the idea here is to, and I'm sure a lot of you kids at home, you guys have tried to solve a Rubik's Cube. But the idea here is to get each side a solid color. And to do it at world record time. Which might be a little too easy for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to solve it without looking. With one hand. Inside this totally empty paper sack. So, take a look at the cube. Let's do this. Please feel free to time me at home. I begin. Ta-da! Or as most people are thinking, ta-dum! Yes, for those of you who are paying attention, you probably suspect that there's something else in this paper sack. I can't deny it. I switched the cubes. Well, I hope you guys are all enjoying the Scared Straight program today. Let me show you guys something else. Oh, yes, there is a word on the back of the sack. Do you guys have any idea what the word is? Let's hear it, audience. No? You guys are so smart. Here's the idea. Paper sack, look inside. It's just like my wallet once I had children. Yes, I do have kids. I have 3 beautiful kids. 4 altogether. They're in the car waiting for me. The idea here, kids, is I'm going to make this bottle of Coca-Cola disappear in a most magical way. And let me clarify. I'm going to make the Coca-Cola disappear. First, a wave of the fingers. And now, it will disappear. I know, nobody's ever impressed with that part. The impressed part is what you can do with a paper sack in your imagination. Let's say you're about to have a party and you want to make it real festive. Simsalabim, give me some balloons, the long skinny ones you make animals out of. Just like that, you reach in the bag and you pull out exactly what you need. Yeah. Cool. And as for the disappearing Coca-Cola bottle trick, I know it was a little disappointing. That's why we're going to move on. Put this backstage here and, oh, hold on. All right. Apparently somebody has taken my Diet Dr. Pepper. Now most people would be angry, but I'm not angry, viewing audience. No. I'm way too busy being amazing. I'm going to go back in time, back before that can was ever opened. Back before that can was ever crushed. Back before anyone ever had anything to drink. And one for my homie, Harry Houdini. I'm from the street, yo. East Side, Nebraska. Represent. For those of you still watching, I hope you're enjoying the Scared Straight program. I'm excited. Just a few more shows like this and my community service hours are over. That brings us to our next flying debris portion. I promised a trick with the sword. I will not let you down. By the way, kids, do not try this at home. Move on to the next portion of the program. I'd like to perform for you the fine art of 3-ball juggling. Ladies and gentlemen, the fine art of 3-ball juggling. Copyright music goes right over this part of the show. Whoa. Getting pretty good at this. I practice in my car when I'm driving. I got a sunroof. It's hard to be the juggler. The other day, a little girl ran up to me. She said, "Hey, mister, if I wanted to keep things up in the air, I'd just buy a shelf." Kids, on your way out, be sure to pick up the jokes you missed. They're stacking up behind you. Here's your crowd favorite. Crowd favorite. Hopefully a favorite for people at home too. When I was little, my mom said she knew what I'd be when I graduated high school. 30. And behind the back juggling. Very difficult. Very hard to do. And the big finish. Ha! Stay in school.
Flying debris. Yeah.
I've never tried it. Yeah, these are called juggling clubs, not pins. And I gotta be honest with you, the easiest way to juggle a lot of these is to get Velcro or rubber band, or in my case both. Just, there you go, just juggle 5. Now I'm no expert, but this is going to be me doing a quick flying debris routine. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 club juggling.
1, 2, 3, come on!
The big finish. Oh, that's pretty dramatic. Kids, I know all about the video games. Oh yeah, everybody's into the video games. What do we got? We got X stations, play boxes, game circles, the wee, whatever, the Stitch. I didn't grow up with any of that stuff. I had a game called Operation, and I could never afford batteries for it. I had to play Autopsy. But one trait you grow up with no matter where you're from, the yo-yo. Ah, I got my fancy yo-yos here. Take a look at these. This yo-yo actually belonged to my grandfather. My grandfather gave me this yo-yo right before he moved on from this world. He let me have this yo-yo for 20 bucks. This is called making the yo-yo spin, or to use yo-yo parlance, sleep. Now while the yo-yo's spinning, well, that's when you try to do tricks. And I put together a modest sample for everyone. That trick right there actually got me a trophy at my last competition. Trophy's even engraved. It says, participant. Cool. Something called the trampoline. 2 ways of doing the trampoline. One way is with people clapping, even if you're watching at home. I got bills to pay, that's why I do this job. I'm trying to get those Columbia House Music Club people off my back right now. Show you a classic trick. This one everybody knows. It's walking the dog. Yeah. It's a quick walk on carpet. Do it again. Walking the dog. And if you're about my age, you might know this version of walking the dog. And if you don't like my dance moves, beat it. I know I'm bad. One time the yo-yo string snapped. Yo-yo flew out into the audience, hit a little girl. But Annie is okay. A pile of jokes in the back is stacking up. Another classic trick, this is rocking the baby. Rock-a-bye baby. Make the baby dizzy. The Eiffel Tower. Learned that out of a yo-yo video. Video said, it looks like a letter Y, yo-yos no, put them together, Y-O. Doing this upside down, yo! Then this yo-yo video went on to say, teach it to a friend, stand together, yo, yo! But let's face it, if you're buying videos about yo-yo tricks, what are the chances you got any friends? The rarely seen rocking the baby in the Eiffel Tower. There's your meme right there. Guess who is, what else we got here? Around the world, everybody knows that. World's round, it goes in a circle, around the world. A lot easier to do if you don't believe in science. A good spin here. Yeah, bam! I know all about the hip hop and the rap. The other day I was listening to some rap. Then the light turned green and that car drove away. Here's your trick. It's called oxymoron. If you don't know what an oxymoron is, it's two words that are opposites, like jumbo shrimp, or business ethics, happily married, or rap music. So in the world of yo-yoing, this is oxymoron. Catch the yo-yo between two strings, pull the strings apart, flips over 180 degrees, maintains its spin. This is my tribute to Bruce Lee, combining martial arts with yo-yos. I present to you Taekwondo. Yo. Hey! Hey! Ya! Hua! Wah! Bruce Lee's favorite drink? Water! Hard to do with a straight face. There goes the yo-yo portion. Woo! First thing I do, baffle the bad guys with flashy moves like these. Then, when they least expect it, attack. And bam, and whoa! Much to the delight of the crowd. Well, we don't have much time. The ladies in line waiting for my autograph. I've got my two alien friends here. This is Mo, and this is Stan, and they're going to help me out by being targets as I try to pop them with a deck of cards. Oh, that was right. That would have taken off his ear had he had one. Oh, yeah, you better bow to me, Mo. You're next. Don't. All right. We need to get bigger aliens. Kapow! We're going to edit that, right? First try! Yeah. Okay, this is where I invite our cameraman over here. He's going to help out. This is my new man. His name is Devin. And he's going to wear his face mask for some reason. He doesn't want to be seen with me, I'm assuming. What's up with the face mask, man? No. Devin is here working up his community service hours too. Devin is going to stand there with the smiley face balloon, and we're going to see if I can kapow the balloon. I'm ready to be amazing with my main man Devin. He's handling the controls. Oh, he was. Now we're going ghost mode, like when you let your bicycle go down a hill. Ghost rider. Don't ever do it with your own bicycle. Use a friend's. Devin, you can't see under the mask, but he's smiling. He's excited. He knows the great risks that go with this job. So we're going to do popping the balloon with a card. I don't know why I brought so many, Devin. I only need one. Hey! It wasn't that one I needed, Devin.
Yeah.
Maybe it's this one! Sorry about that, man, but you already signed the waiver, all right? You know. By the way, if you sue me, you can have everything I own.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Card room, take two. Hey! Okay, that was a direct hit. I'd just like to point out that was totally not my fault. We're going to do this again. Hey! Kapow! Elbows, foot bump. Take a bow, Devin. Yeah, Devin! Rock star. No, I don't believe in psychic powers. But I do believe in the skill that you can acquire called telekinesis, the ability to move objects with your mind. Prepare for 2 minutes of nothing happening. I'm sad to say I don't think this is going to work. I'm going to try it with a different Sharpie. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for another 2 minutes of nothing happening. Pretty good, actually. Pretty cool. No strings, no wires. Just the power of imagination. You've seen tricks with yo-yos, some juggling tricks, a Rubik's Cube, and now for something completely different. Money, money, money. Money, look at this. $1. Show your front, show your back. It's $1. Well, when you're amazing like me, you can take $1, do a little bit of origami. If you don't know what origami is, that's the Japanese art of folding paper. Not to be confused with feng shui. Feng shui is the Chinese art of putting your husband's stuff in the basement. The dollar bill, look closely. No longer just a dollar. Now $100. Goodbye, student loans.
Yep. Whenever you
Ladies and gentlemen, 5-ball juggling! All right, kids, your far-sighted parents have no idea how many I'm doing. Please don't tell them. Now, for those of you who didn't notice, it's only 4. But that's okay, it gives me a chance to show you my impression of a 4-cylinder engine. And now, my impression of a Ford 4-cylinder engine. Drove by the Ford dealer the other day. They had a big banner. It says, "No interest on new Fords." At least they know. I don't want to let the kids down. Oh, missed that. Let's try this again. I don't want to let the kids down, so I will indeed juggle 5 balls. For those of you not impressed with 5-ball juggling, let me just point out, it's 4 more than any of you can do. Whoa! Much better. We filming?
Yep.
All right. Let me see what else I had. One more thing we were gonna do here. It's pretty corny. Hi friends. I hope you've enjoyed my jokes. I know they're rather corny. You people at home, you might as well laugh now. It's too late for them to schedule someone else. Spoon. No magnets, no string, no glue, no tape. Have an amazing rest of your summer. Kapow! Photo shoot, ready? All right.